It's Yasa here from freeballedanceclasses.com. So in today's video, I'm actually trying to answer someone's question who is having a hard time, she said, letting go of too much thinking when she tries to create different patterns with her body as she practices different basic moves. And my advice to you is beyond what we always hear, which is relax, calm down, get your mind off of it, because everybody will tell you that. But sometimes it just doesn't work, you know. Sometimes you just really think about it too much, and sometimes you just have to think about it too much because maybe it's something you've never done before, and it's normal. So don't beat yourself over it. If you can't do it, you can't do it. If it's too hard, it's too hard. Period. You know, don't let anybody lecture you about take it easy, you know, relax, and give you all these things that make probably no sense to you. So you can get your mind off of it, which is true, but maybe sometimes not. Just by saying get your mind off of it and relax is not enough, you know. I personally like to say distract yourself, okay, which is the same thing as saying get your mind off of it, but it's actually answering you, right? Because take your mind off of it, you have to put your mind somewhere else. But where would you put your mind in order to relax so you can actually let your body just move, right? Because you gotta put your mind somewhere. If you're like me, you gotta put your mind somewhere. Just how I am. My brain is like 24 hours constantly thinking about everything. Unlike challenges, I really do. But at the same time, I don't want it to like focus on the negativity of not being able to do it. But so I want to focus my mind on something else while I'm moving my body. But I want to focus on something that actually is going to help that movement that I'm creating with the body. If that makes any sense. So if you're anything like me and you like to think constantly when you're doing something physical, but you want something to think about that is going to get your mind off of what you're doing, but at the same time help you. My advice to you is this, and this has helped me tremendously, and it actually is one of the things that a lot of belly dancers around the world have been doing for ages, which is create shapes and patterns to make your body follow. And what I mean by this is, for example, like one of the combinations that I have taught you in the past was the pyramid combination. Okay, so you're drawing a pyramid, which is basically a triangle, and then you're trying to like go through all the 3 points of your pyramid and do a hip kick in each one of them, right? So if you focus your mind just on the idea of the pyramid, you're gonna forget that you're actually stepping around. So instead of somebody teaching you how to step from each point, you focus on the point, and then your body would actually step from one point to the other. So sometimes, yes, we do overthink things, but we have to take our mind off of overthinking and put it into something else. So you gotta create something. So my advice to you, like I said, is the shapes. Create shapes. So a lot of times when I teach you different moves, I'd say, oh, this is a circle. No, this is a half a circle. You know, this is a pyramid. This is a triangle. This is that. Take those patterns, draw shapes on the ground. Like one of the tips that I've taught you before about how to like practice Chuchushimi, to take your mind off of it, was to try to draw your name on the ground. And I did a video about this one before. Try, you know, write your name, write any word, the word dance, whatever it is that you want to write on the ground, and then just try to draw it with Chuchushimi. So like you just kind of walk in, like, okay, I'll just draw the letter D, you know, I'm gonna move to A, and you just kind of play around. And focusing on the word rather than focusing on the actual motion of the body is going to make the body move anyways, and then takes the body back to its natural way of moving that is not controlled by our way of overthinking. So try this technique. Draw anything on the ground, whatever it is, any shape. It could be a circle, it could be a pyramid, it could be I don't know, a square, whatever shape, or a word, you know, just write a word and say, you know what, I'm going to move from one of this point to that point, or from this letter to this letter with just shimmies, okay? Or I'm going to draw a triangle and then a square, and then I'm going to try to move with just hip kicks from one corner to the other on this triangle, and then jump to that square and jump to whatever else. Like here's a circle around me, I'm just going to do like shimmies around it, or whatever. Create patterns. L shape is a common one, and we do that a lot with our arms as we do L shapes, but you can do the same thing, you know, with hips, you know, hip kicks, whatever. Create shapes, create something that you want to use your body over, and that will take your mind off of the movement itself. And what that will do eventually is make your body move its natural way, because it's not overthinking. So hopefully this all makes sense in your head, because it does make it in mine. And hopefully you find it a helpful trick, because it really, I find it personally to be super helpful for so many of my students, and also for myself as I, try different moves that are difficult to me or that are new to me. Not just in the art belly dancing, but in other styles of dance. I've always done that to learn how to move my body differently. So give it a shot. You never know, you might actually enjoy it. So let me know what you think. Post a comment if you find this helpful, if you tried it. And also if you have other techniques and if you have other ideas and creative ways to get your mind off of the stress that is part of learning, to get you actually to let your body relax and create the movements that you want it to create. So in the comments, post them below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. See you next time on freebellydanceclasses.com for another belly talk. Bye!